Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Future Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live and in charge. So we'll get at Green Action presented by Lunatic Designs. We're ready to go. Little Vegas racing if you feel lucky. Well, hopefully you got your Powerball tickets for tonight and the drawing, whatever is going to happen over there. Good luck to everybody out there. I hope you win it. I hope we win it too. I hope we all share all that money and it taxes less and less and less of us. You know, those kinds of things. Outside of that, it's going to be a blast here tonight. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Chopp'N Rise to the Ranks Xfinity Series. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to do the thing. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. For Jess. If you wanted to see what Kick was all about, I said, hey, I can do that. So if you're out there following us on any of the platforms, I encourage you to do so everywhere. You can go to facebook.com/Signature Esports. You can go to kick.com/Signature Esports, twitch.tv/Signature Esports, and youtube.com/Signature Esports. That is all of them. Signature Esports everywhere. Pretty stinking awesome. So thank you very much to everybody out there. I'm 2 days behind for changing the marathon settings. I just got on and gamed earlier and did not do a darn thing. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes. If you want to help out with that, hit the marathon button, hit the marathon stream, hit the marathon everything that's going on. We want to make sure everybody is good to go here for tonight's race, and you know, keep things rolling, keep things doing the thing that you do. And I got to add one more driver cam after the fact. Please remember, drivers, to put your driver cams up before I go green. Before I hit the starting student screen. If you're in my Discord, you get a live notification to let you know when I go live. You also should have your notifications turned on, so that way you know when I go live as well. I usually go live about 10 minutes until qualifying. I gave everybody a little extra time today because, well, I wanted to make sure we were good to go. So drivers are out there qualifying, and we're going to talk about the race information for tonight's race. Las Vegas Week 14 regular season champion will be crowned tonight. 120 laps for the drivers. Stage lap completion of lap 30. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, and they're going to have no fast repair. 90 degrees on the track temperature at Las Vegas. 1.52 mile length racing surface. 88 degrees on the air temperature, so it actually might fluctuate a little bit. We'll see. 8% humidity, clear skies, 6 mile an hour wind. It'll go from sunset skies into the nighttime. Yeah, all good things. Chop It Up Media Podcast, youtube.com/ChopChop_TV. Check them out over there. You can find them on all the famous platforms. Track Racer and Admin Box have been a part of Chop Chop since the very beginning, so ensure that I got invited to go live on TikTok earlier, and I had to decline it because I was in the middle of the marathon stream here. I was invited to go to the Sim Expo that it was in Illinois, and I could not make it, and I could not participate in all that stuff. If they have another, and that was through Admin Box as well. If I have the opportunity next year or their next event, I will try my darndest to be there. I will try my darndest to get out there and give everybody, you know, meet everybody. See the sim world, see what's going on with all the new stuff, and gotta do what they gotta do. Blake Dudley is gonna be your pole sitter tonight. Mark Retchen, your outside pole sitter. RB Turner, Andrew Davis gonna make up row number 2. Brad Dove, Tyler Dudley in row number 3. Tyler Lemon looking to clinch a regular season championship. Is gonna be there row number 4 with Robert Dudley. Robert Church, Jerry Culver there in row number 5. Michael Butler, Michael Coulter Jr. there in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Ethan Brewer. Zach Thompson pops out there having himself a good look at the 11. Ron Holyfield, Clint Hackett there in row number 8. Joe Hudson, Kevin Winker, row 9. Ed Perry, Devin Acuna. Chris Roberge is out there, the 98. Good to see you, Mr. Roberge out there running. Jeff Kay is going to be that final driver tonight. Seeing a few drivers not hit the stakes that are out there. Duff Farm LLC is going to give us our victory lane. PRS setups on board. Chop Shop 15. Save yourself some a la carte money. I encourage you to do so. We're 1080p everywhere, so if you have the opportunity to take a look at it, I encourage you to do so. Let's flip over, check it on our Chop Shop Racing driver cams. The drivers load in. There is Clint Hackett. He's ready to rock and roll. Always appreciate Clint. He gets out there early. Mr. Dudley is probably wanting Alabama to do have a better week this week, so let's hope he does. I hope they do. He's going to be out there ready to rock and roll. There is Tyler Dudley. He's got himself looking pretty darn snazzy, like the Like the t-shirt. Like what he's got going on. RB Turner. He's ready to rock and roll as well. Oh, RB. We were playing Birds with Friends last night and poker and doing all that stuff. How about Roberge? There's Chris. Finally back on the driver cam. My favorite Canadian. I have two really nice Canadians that I know. And this is the nicest Canadian you're going to meet. That's Chris Roberge. Love the dude. And there's Ethan Brewer. He's ready to rock and roll. And last but not least, the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. It's Church of Mania time. Hey, and is that Crystal? Crystal, if you're watching, you have to wave now. Is that Crystal? If that's Crystal, she has to wave. We're waiting. We're not going anywhere. You better wave. There she is. I win. You're awesome. Thank you. You're amazing. Love you guys very much. Let's go. Top 11 ready to rock and roll. Blake Dudley, Mark Retchin. How about Churchy and Crystal? Match made in heaven. Roll tide for Mr. Van Nest and a big old let's go RB. Hello to chat. Hello to everybody out there. Jess, if you're watching on Kick, you're an amazing person. Thank you for watching on Kick. You keep kicking butt, taking names, everybody. Thank you for it. Matt Allen, all the do the thing. Let's go, Matt Allen. There you go. I like it. Jack Sally giving some love. That's our good friends. Holy baby. Holy gravy. Holy everything. It's Las Vegas. We're all looking forward to it. I can see chats from everything but Facebook, so Facebook keeps itself live. Let's go, Dudley boys. Let's go, Winker. All right, let's go. Hello to the Musk fam. You need to be able to mod over here. No problem. Green, green, green. Let's go. Not an issue. Mark Retchin on the outside. Too easy. Get done. You got the bat hammer now. Thank you, Darlene. All right, Retchin, Blake Dudley. Mark Retchin, smooth sailing early. Again, stage completion lap 30. Let's go from the Budgie Bird. Appreciate you all very much. As always, let's go, Dudley boys from Tanny. I like it. I like seeing it. Thank you, folks, very much for being out there. Let's see where the racing's at early. It's the 15. And the 25 showing up. There's the 11 of Zach Thompson up 3 early on the bottom side. Churchy up on the outside lane. Big move, Church. Come on. Coulter Jr. up 4. Kevin Winker up 6. Bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to move forward. This track we watched over the course of... Oh, somebody free. Mr. Dudley. Very bottom side. Holding on. Gonna lose a little bit of ground. He's good. Everybody's working. Mark Retchin, 1.7 second lead, 30.92. They'll be fine on fuel, be fine for tires when it comes to the stage. And now RB Turner in third. Davis down on the bottom. Third and fourth, right where they started. Coulter Jr. up 5. Kevin Winker trying to do what he can early. And Perry moving through the field. 35, door-to-door to the 7 on corner exit. Turn 4 has Robert Dudley just ahead. They're all moving. Moving. Tower, what's going on? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Big shout-outs to Winker. Whole family is watching. Kyler Lemon to the front. Whoa, baby. That's Jerry Culver into the wall hard. The Bandit getting a little bit of right side. Let's hope he's going to be good there. Heard that one in my ears. Sheesh. All right. Let's go. Good evening. Good evening. Churchy, getting some love. How come my chat on Kick is not popping up? I want it all to pop up. Maybe I have to do something weird. All right. All right. Yeah, you got a band hammer. Yes, you do. What's up? And that's it. Up dog. What's going on? What's going on? All right. Check in, check in. I'm trying to get everything hooked up on the API. Let's go. Hey, there it is. Now Kick's working. Hey, Michael's mom. How you doing? How's your mom and them? Sender underscore. That was me. I put a weird thing. Yeah, you got a band hammer over there, so good to see it. Good to see everybody out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. With the 42 to the inside, RB Turner sitting in sixth, off three. RB trying to hold on to the pace here. Tyler Lemon just out front. Kevin Winker has to keep the nose clean early here. 10 spots gained from the back, trying to go from the back to the front. Churchy up two. Again, I talk about the outside loop. The outside lane of this racetrack. Oy. A little stuttering going on from that camera. That's weird. The outside lane is huge. Mark Retchen, clean air, 10 of 120. You're doing great. Love it. Love it. Like Dudley working. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's go. I like that one. I like that emote. See? I'm a fan of the emotes. 33 to the 15. Tyler Dudley down on the bottom. Tyler Lemon working forward. RB Turner back working. Tyler Lemon, we'll talk about it in just a moment, has the lead in the points right now. 42 trying to search to the inside. Tyler down on the bottom. 42. Big wiggle out of the car, dropping it to the bottom side of the racetrack. 0-2 back to the outside. Again, Las Vegas, we saw it in the Cup car, had a good tendency to run that second lane, but the horsepower in these cars lacking a little bit. Andrew Davis still holding on to what he's got. Mark Retchen still 30.92, 2.6 seconds. A big ol', well, I like that logo. F Cancer logo there. Blake Dudley. Tyler Dudley, your top three. Andrew Davis still holding on to fourth right now. Kevin Winker trying to get to the inside of the 29. Mark Retchen has 14 laps complete into turn 1 and 2. The driver that's fastest out there right now is your race leader. And Ed Perry. Ed Perry, 31.64. Race leader, 31.76. Tyler Dudley ran a 31.76 as well. Tyler's picking up his pace here as they continue to roll forward. Kevin Winker on a mission to try to get out there and do something here. They're going. Back straight away. Good luck. Mark Retchen still 3-second lead. Blake Dudley needing to close it in. 15 of 120 being completed. Hello, budgie. You need more people over there. That's all right. It's all right. It's good. We're fine. That says we need more people over on Kick. It'll be good. It'll be good. She wanted me to set it up. I set it up. So there you go. You got a level. What's a level? Making it 1. There we go. I don't mind streaming everywhere. It's more exposure for the field and for the you know, yes, is it exposure for us? Yes, it's exposure for Signature Esports, but it's more exposure for these leagues and for iRacing, for sim racing as a whole. 15 tight behind the 42. And 29 looking to the bottom side. Good luck running and a good luck going. She's the chatter. Mark Retchen 2.7. Blake Dudley now picking up the pace. 12 laps to go to the stage. Last lap 32.02. Kevin Winker 31.93. I think Mark might have gotten a little bit extra on that last lap. He had a 3-second lead, now 2.6, and try to settle in. 32.19 last time by. 31.97 for Blake Dudley, so 2/10 lost. That's the growth, folks. The growth you need is not necessarily just having a bunch of platforms. It's just having a platform that you can enjoy running with everybody else. So that's how I look at it. Kevin Winker up 15, trying to work forward. Blake Dudley off a spot, started on poles in second. 2.6 second difference here as Mark Retchen manages the tires. Kevin Winker trying to roll a little bit more. 32.03 last time by. Tyler Lemon 32 flat. The drivers saved a little bit of tire in the early going, except for Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker pushed pretty hard to get there. We'll see what's going to manage here. Mark Retchen losing it about a 10th in the field. Still making it happen. And doing great. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So yeah. Blake 0.8 of a second as Tyler Lemon gets around Kevin Winker here. Tyler up 4. Kevin Winker still at 14. Tyler Dudley a spot gain. Robert Church up 3. Ed Perry 10 spots gained. So Ed changed his line. He's rolling a little bit higher on the racetrack. 32.41 last time by. Let's see what he does here as he drops down to the bottom of the apron. 9 laps to go to the stage. 22 being completed. What's up, Boz? Go Pop. How about Pop? He's got Coulter ahead of him. Coulter rolling. Pop behind him. And 24 rolling. All right. Putting up a poll out there on Twitch. All right. Put the poll out there on Twitch. It's 3 choices. Bam. Here it is. You're out there watching. Make sure you vote. All right. Poll for 10 minutes. How about a 2.4-second lead from Mark Retchen, Tyler Lemon, Blake Dudley, Kevin Winker in tow. Robert Church sitting inside the top 5. He's got some motivation with him. Let's go, Crystal. Crystal's motivating. These drivers putting on a show. How about Roberge, the Robergeness? 98 run of the Gravedigger paint scheme. Let's go. It's one of my favorite paint schemes on every vehicle that's out there. I'm just saying. There's Ethan Brewer. He's off 4, but he's working right there behind the Dudleyness. Sir Dudley, Mr. Robert Dudley. They're trying to get around him, that's for sure. There they are. Churchy inside the top 5. That's motivation right there. Let's go. Churchy's got some guns. Dun, dun. Churchy's got some guns. But Hackett, positive spot gained. Working. Coulter to the inside, or to the outside of the 22. Coulter dropping a couple of spots here. There's Robert Dudley. He's off 8 from the start of the race, 7 down to the bottom side. I think he's fighting the car. The car, not really. It's driving. I guarantee it's driving different than what they had in practice, just because of the way that the nighttime sky affects what's going on. Tyler Dudley in 6th, right behind Churchy. Andrew Davis trying to work his way back forward as well. 2 to go to the stage as we go back to it. Mark Retchen, 1.8-second deficit here, just looking to make it happen. White flag for the stage here on lap 30. Tyler Lemon, 1.7 back. Blake Dudley in 3rd. Kevin Winker in 4th. Robert Church in 5th. Actually tracking down Kevin Winker here. There's a 1-second deficit. He has lost about a half second to Blake Dudley here. And Tyler working hard. 1.8 to Mark Retchen at a 3 and 4. Mark Retchen. And the 24 is going to come home with a stage win here in Las Vegas. Yeah. Tyler Lemon, Blake Dudley, Kevin Winker, Robert Church, then Tyler Dudley, Andrew Davis, Ed Perry, R.B. Turner, Brad Dove, your top 10. Joe Hudson has worked his way back to 11th. He started back at 17, taking his time. Dan Apollo, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Again, folks, thank you for everybody being out there. Make sure that you get out there and you do the thing. Brian Raker giving us a like as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Oh, man. Lonely. He's so lonely. Don't be lonely. You got this. Yeah. All right. Ad break happening out there on Twitch. It's going to be happening real shortly. Good thing. We're on a stage break. If you haven't done so, reach up at that like button. It supports everything we do. Take your chance to get out there and hydrate. It's time to do it. Hydrate and dream. And we'll be right back.
Danda Paolo sent 200 stars.
Thank you for the stars, sir. I appreciate those stars, folks. If you want to help donate and do all the things that we do, you can hit !donate out there, and it'll happen. A little stutter on the track. It happened the other day too, and it might just be the driver cams that I've got going on. We'll see. ! Donate or ! F cancer or ! Marathon. That will give you all the reasons behind everything that's going on. Give him some love. Give him some love. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Oh, there it is. Budgie's got it. Budgie's all over it. Oh. Thank you, sir, for the 200 dang old stars. Those stars are legendary. There's all those comments. Holy cow. There we go. I think things are pinned now. Here we go. You're a legend. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you, sir. Boom. Thank you, Budgie. You're awesome. All right, be right back. Oakley dokley, we're back at it green. Mark Retchen picks the green flag. Tyler Lemon, Robert Church inside the top three right now. He's Blake Dudley working. Ed Perry up 14. Joe Hudson up 11. And Kevin Winker, tail of the field. Came back in, topped off on fuel. Gary Culver a lap down. Ron Holyfield up on the outside lane. Ron working hard for his money right now. Everybody doing themselves some justice. Again, Brad Dove came in and topped off on fuel in 33 as well. So we got a couple of drivers who have a little extra fuel in their cars, making things happen. All right, looking good. Come on, Tyler, from there. Albion, this is a great broadcast. Am I using SDK or ATVO? Great work of the way. I am using SDK. Enbine, I do apologize about not seeing that message. I'm using SDK. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. A lot of time goes into taking care of these things. 35 crossover to the 89. Rolling in, dropping down. There's the 29 of Tyler Lemon Church. 1.6 second deficit here to Mark Wretched. That front straightaway, a little bit of a different light perspective. SDK. They did a little customization, a little C++ on there, a little HTML coding, a little bit of a few things. But for the most part, same stuff. Thank you all very much out there on YouTube for those likes. I appreciate you. Saturday night, you guys keep killing it for the Xfinity series. Keep rocking. Keep doing your thing. Keep being awesome. Ooh. Poll ended. We got a 1 and 1. So I need... it's a 50-50. All right. Well, that didn't help. I was trying to leave it up to chat. You know what, YouTube? We'll put it out there for you. YouTube, you guys are really good about doing polls. So let's do that. I'm gonna have to use the other computer to do it because it's so much easier to not reach across my body. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. All right, let's see where the racing's at here as we continue to roll. Again, Churchy. There's RB Turner, Joe Hudson. Everybody working. Oh, Coulter goes around. Oh, trying to select Coulter there. He's got some rear damage. Rear damage. Oh. 49 out of the 94, and then Coulter gets net coded from yesterday. 94 0 to the 02, 49 down to the bottom side. 94 out, up to side draft. 49 has a little bit of a run right there. And then 94 kind of comes down a little bit. Up, net code. That is some net code. Sheesh. Second caution of the race. This one for incident. Watch that. Goodness gracious. They're right here. Up and skadoosh. Dang it. Oosh. Well, Coulter's got to go get that fixed. That'll play dividends. 45 laps complete when we come back around. All right, YouTube. There it is. Get yourself voting. What should the multiplier for the marathon be? There's 3 options. The driver winner's number, which could be 1 through highest number is 94. That'd be Joe Hudson. And then we'll do it for an hour. That way, if you want to give subs or do all that, we'll do that for an hour after the race. Or the amount of cautions, or the most engaged. We were doing the roll dice for the top subscriber, but it was a 50-50 for two of the answers. So I figured, let's get the goal met. Our goal, we're at $2,603 of our 6th goal, or 6th tier of the goal, which is now at $3,000. All that money helps pay my medical bills for chemo. That's what I'm going through. It's what I have to deal with, and it's a pretty crappy situation. But I'll tell you what, it's kind of fun. So I encourage you all to vote, even if you vote for the same thing. I encourage you to do so. So we appreciate it. You have nobody to call yourself. Can always come down. There you go. Holy cow. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you, dear. You're amazing. Anywho, Xfinity Series, Chop Racing, second caution of the race. Mark Rutchin, Ed Perry, Blake Dudley. We had half the field come to pit road for fuel at least, and we're green. All right. It's on like Donkey Kong. It's so funny. The chat is just now starting, since I just integrated Kick, the chat is just now starting to populate on the StreamerBot side of things. So there you go. Let's reopen it back up. Mark Rutchin back out front. Ed Perry in second. Rutchin has led every lap so far, and has been doing just fine. Just fine. Oh, my nose. One and a quarter, clean air. Blake Dudley in third. Ethan Brewer gave it on 32. Joe Hudson gave it on 45. A little bit more fuel in that car. Brad Dove gave it on 46 to top back off as well. So maybe some tires before that. Well, Burge got some damage taken care of on that 98. Mr. Dudley working. There's old Ethan. Come on, sir. He is up on that wheel. Let's go, sir. He is fighting the wheel, fighting the car. Fight, fight, fight. Roberge, the nicest Canadian you're going to meet. And just ahead of him, it's a party, and I'll cry if I want to. Come on, Chris. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Dudley having to hold on to what he's got as well. Looks frustrated. Either frustrated with the drivers or frustrated with the car. One of the two. He's trying to get there. Clint Hackett. Well, where's Clint? He's back here. He's a couple of laps down. He got 2 minutes of damage fixed. He's out there running. Still right side damage on his car. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Here's Tyler. Tyler Dudley in 5th. He's had a good car tonight. Churchy to the outside. Churchy with a run on the front straightaway. But Tyler back to 6th. Look at him go. Let's go. ORB. Off 7 from the start of the race. Just trying to manage. He's got to buffalo him a little bit. I think that's what he needs to do. Give him some buffalo. Yeah. Buffalo Trace. Good whiskey. Anyway, 3.2 second lead for Mark Retchen. They're all rolling. There's that one extra vote. There you go. What? That was the tiebreaker, basically. Thank you, folks. All right. Sheen. It's only fitting. Now, Clint's a lap down, so it would be your next eligible lucky dog if a caution were to come out. Blake Dudley sees Ed Perry. Robert Church to the bottom side. Ed Perry to the outside. Ed door to door. Churchy holding on. Good separation. And good luck so far. Everybody holding on. Mark 3.2 seconds the gap. Blake Dudley trying to hold on. 47 of 120. It would be 63 laps to go in this one. And a green flag pit stop still to happen for everybody. Going to be about who can do what. Oh, Church into the wall. Come on, Churchy. He's good. He's fine. Hold on to it. He's great. Just a little scuff. It'll buff. It's chrome. Oh, baby. 15. About into the left rear quarter panel of the 5 there. Tyler Lemon to the bottom. Church rolling. Tyler Dudley rolling. Ethan Brewer up 5. Roberge up 12. Joe Hudson up 7. Roberge. A little bit newer on the cycle. Hoping this thing runs green. Zook, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Retchen 3.5 seconds. They're working. Roberge working. Zach Thompson got about 40 seconds damage fixed. He has Dudley to his outside. Now to his back bumper. Dudley trying to will that car go back forward. Dudley got 54 seconds of damage taken care of as well. RB Turner in 13th. Last Kevin on 32. So when he cycles, he might cycle to the point of when he needs to come to pit road. Blake Dudley, very comfortable where he's at right now. All the magic. Thank you, folks, for all that you're doing out there. I appreciate you. Baji, you keep being amazing out there on the dang on Twitch channel. You keep kicking butt. O2 to the 11. '13th, Zach Thompson trying to move forward. Jeff Kay on the 41 ahead of he. Old Detroit fan. We're halfway through the race, and it's gone green. We'll throw it right where it needs to be. 15. 94 closing in 5.4. Let's go. Churchy from Crystal. There you go. Root him on. Root him on. Give him some love. I saw you flirting with him. It's terrible. Fine. I'm spying on everybody. Come on, Churchy. Come on, Clint. Come on. And come on, everybody running the driver camp. Seriously. But come on, Mark Retchin. Mark Retchin looking for some good pace. 32 laps on this cycle. We're all a fan of Church. I'm just saying. Like, you know, the whole take me to church. I worship like it, whatever it is. Let's go 22. I'd like to see it, Angel. Appreciate you. Mr. Butler getting some love. A little simply home. Get Devin Acuna ahead of him. I like seeing it. Coulter Jr., 3/4 of a second back, just trying to keep himself clean. Ron Holyfield there with him. Playoffs begin next week for this series. We're going to annoy everybody. We're going to put up some points here for just a moment. It'll look as such. Boom. Tyler Lemon, 3 wins. 77 points, outpacing Kevin Winker. But Kevin Winker does have the most playoff points when it comes to everything that's going on here. Let's fix that a little bit. Bam. There you go. Looking at it as it would be, Devin Acuna outside looking in. Tony Sanders not in today's race. He's going to miss out on the playoffs unless he has a provisional this week. But Devin Racing is going to be able to just finish ahead of him. John Hammond sits 12th on the point standings. Brad Dove looking to lock in. Blake Dudley with 3 wins on the series as well. Davis 5th in the point standings, still looking for that first win. Stage wins have been everything for Kevin Winker. He's done a great job of keeping it right where it needs to be. We take a look at where it is, but regular season championship almost in the books for Tyler Lemon. That's what he needs to see here. Right now, Blake Dudley 2 seconds the gap, 32-36. Mark Retchin, he's been kind of smooth sailing right now. He's had the clean air. He's been really fast. But he's going to be wanting to get down to the point of coming to pit road for a green flag pit cycle. 32-36, and if he can lift and save a little bit of fuel to be able to put himself about dead even to the end of the race, that would be huge for him. So we'll see if anybody tries to push. But Roberge, he's on the cycle and he's moving forward, 45 up to third ahead of Ed Perry. 13 lap fresher tires for Roberge. Got all that damage fixed as it's time to go. Massive, massive, massive. Love to see it. Let's go. Mark Retchin leading his 70th lap. 1.6 seconds the gap. Pace has started to level off. Blake Dudley at about a 10th better that last lap, and Mark just running 32.5s. He's not really having to push too hard. Out on the bottom side, tires gripping the bottom of the race line. The tire model on the car has gotten a lot better. Now, I would say 3-4 years ago, the clipping of these tires used to be massive, right? 32.65 last time by. Blake Dudley, 32.48. Roberge, 32.41. Ed Perry, 32.38. And something I saw out of these cars as of late is that they're doing a lot less clipping on the racing surface as 1 1/4 makes the mark. 48 laps to go next time by. Under 50 to go for these drivers. Blake Dudley trying to have good long-run race pace. We'll see when Mark Retchen comes to pit road when that'll matter. And I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll be back. All right, sorry about that. The playoff points, no, you're firing. You're fine, Robin. Playoff points are the amount of points. Here goes Mark Retchen to the outside. Blake Dudley out there leading. Perch into pit road. So Mark Retchen coming to pit road on 73 to try to make it to the end. The playoff points that they had, what I was showing earlier, let me show it one more time for you. Where it says playoff points next to the regular season points. Those points are added to when the points reset to 2,000 or 3,000, whatever, however they set it. They're going to add those points based off of stage wins and wins in the race. And I believe there is some points for the regular season champion as well. And that will seed the drivers according to, or place the drivers according to where they're going to be, and they'll have a few extra points to play with because of their performance through the regular season. Clint Hackett in and out of pit road. Kevin Winker. Oh, blinking. Hold on, Kevin. Don't blink. Somebody go give Kevin. Go tell him something's up. We don't want to see him blink out. That happened to him before, and I hated seeing that for him. So, you know. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon, Chris Roberge. Gary Culver in pit lane as well. Left front damage on that car. Mark Retchen working his way back around. First driver on new tires and the final pit cycle. Blake Dudley, 0.3 of a second lead over Tyler Lemon. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't mind explaining. That's racing. That's what we do. Similar to NASCAR, but better because league racing is better than a lot of the racing that we see out there. So just kind of where we see. All right, Churchy coming around. And Ethan Brewer just ahead, Ed Perry. Church came in on lap 76, so still trying to have that top 5 night. Mark Retchin versus the tire takers. How about the 22 of Michael Butler? He's behind Ron Holyfield. And a little bit of lap traffic, 7 to the bottom side. Maximizing what he can. Robert Dudley again in on 45 as well. So we'll see a lot of the field. Drivers like Brad Dove and Jeff Kay. We've got Chris Roberge and Joe Hudson. They're going to pit a little bit later than some of the other drivers and try to have that tire advantage in the long run. Right now, Mark Retchin, longer he stays out, the bigger advantage he's going to have. And as tires level off, and that's one of the things that we've seen, tires leveling off. They level off pretty decently because Roberge, he has 13 lap pressure tires. He's inside the top 3, but he's lost a couple of spots throughout this run. As Tyler Lemon, 32.49 his last time by. Still possibly looking to lead a lap, but two try to make more happen. Roberge just behind Blake Dudley, Andrew Davis, Joe Hudson coming to pit road. He makes inside the top 5. He's going to come in for his final time. 36 laps to go this next time by. Jeff Kay on pit road as well. This is where the green flag pit cycle starts to happen. Kevin Winker in 8th, still up 10. Kevin on 46. A little bit longer. Maybe hoping for any kind of performance. Right now, Tyler Lemon, Blake Dudley. Lap times right around here, 32 and some change. Blake Dudley, Tyler Lemon working. Mark Retchin down to the bottom side, looking to get his lap back. As a run on the 89. It's right, everybody super clean, super green. He's trying to stay out front of everybody, runs the outside. 29 coming to pit road. And Mark Retchin trying to cycle as Michael Butler in 1 and 2. Tyler Lemon coming to pit road. Blake Dudley taking back over the lead. Looked like he was slowing down there to maybe coming to pit road. He's going to lead another lap. Tyler Lemon coming in. Going to make it happen. So Blake Dudley, Chris Roberge, Andrew Davis, Tyler Dudley, Brad Dove. Mark Retchin up to speed out of 3 and 4. Has Jerry Culver just ahead. And Perry 8.8 back, came on 74. So the cycle for Mark Retchin. Up and out. We'll see what the gap will be for Tyler Lemon. And Mark Retchin here with 33 laps to go. Blake Dudley just behind a second. The gap between he and Chris Roberge. With some newer tires starting to surface here. Mark Retchin back on the lead lap. Tyler Dudley on pit road. Michael Butler in 11th. There's the 41 of Jeff Kay to the bottom. Here comes Clint Hackett there as well. Clint Hackett at the 28 trying to make do with a little bit of right side damage. Ryan says staying out late can work. The tire model's changed on this car, and the track model has been updated as well. So there's a lot that can happen right now. Like Tyler Lemon right now, 11 seconds the gap to Mark Retchin. Mark had to come to pit road because he was just running out of fuel. They came in on 32. The rest of the drivers staying out. I mean, if he's not running out of fuel, he was trying to short pit to keep himself with an advantage. Tyler Lemon just ran his fastest lap for the race, 31.18. It's going to have to overdrive the corner here as much as he can. Andrew Davis in 3rd. Maximum effort. I don't know what is going on with Facebook and what's happening there. Diesel Pete. Storms, like you didn't lose power. Oh, you guys, what's up? What's up, Nate? That is just slow. Hey, streamer man, what you doing after the race? Oh, I love it. All right, Blake Dudley, Chris Roberge. Blake is he's doing what he can here. Tires are leveled off. Blake Dudley coming to pit road. Roberge out to lead a lap now. Davis will be looking at pit road real soon as well, so we'll see if he's going to get a chance to lead a lap. But Roberge has 13 laps more fuel. Brad Dove, 14 laps more fuel. He goes to third. Kevin Winker's going to be in fourth. RB Turner still is yet to come to pit road. He's in fifth. Zach Thompson just behind Devin Acuna, Robert Dudley. So we have a bunch of different strategies here that could work out in anybody's favor. Mark Retchen is he's leveled off as well. But 8 seconds the gap between he and Tyler Lemon. Ed Perry 3.1 back. Able at 74. Joe Hudson in on 83. Joe Hudson, one of the fastest drivers out there right now. Andrew Davis, RB Turner, Zach Thompson coming to pit road. Robert still leads. Oh, baby. I level to level 1 as well. Jess asked me, hey, streamer man, what you doing after the race? I said, do you want the streamer answer or do you want the hubby answer? You know. 9.9, Roberge. Staying out where he can. Zach Thompson leaving pit road, so the driver cycling. Mark Retchen coming up and out. Tyler Lemon trying to close down 6.5 seconds. 62. I'm sorry. It'll be 25 laps to go coming around next. Good luck to all the drivers. All these guys came really good. Bring home Nitro Fish, AK Rich. He's got a shot, but he short pitted everybody here. We'll see what's going to happen as we bring it around. Kevin Winker to lead a lap. Devin Acuna is going to be in fourth, now up to second. Butler goes to fourth. Brad Dove and Roberge on pit road. Mark Retchen to fifth now. Tyler Lemon within 5 seconds. Mark Retchen 32.61 his last lap. His fall off has been I think to the point of saving. He ran a 32.4, and then the last couple of laps, the fall off has been about 2/10 of a second on his own lap times. Andrew Davis coming around trying to work back to it. Dove coming off pit road. Jerry Culver giving on 79 himself. Andrew Davis up to speed. Roberge coming off, coming out of pit lane. It's going to be ahead of Andrew Davis here. Jeff Kay giving on 83. Blake Dudley giving on 91. Is in 13th. Butler to pit road. Kevin Winker, Devin Acuna, Robert Dudley all still need to pit. Admin box, 23 laps to go. Mark Retchen. A little bit of lap traffic. It's Ron Holyfield, 3 1/4. Tyler Lemon trying to close it back down. 42 to the back bumper to the 28. It's Clint Hackett right there. Came out on 75. Clint dealing with the right side damage on that car. Some right rear damage on the 42. David Acuna 3.4 back. 18 laps to go. Robert Dudley trying to hold on to this car. How about Roberge just running his fastest lap of the race as Jeff K just ahead of him. 98 rolling to the bottom side. This is where 20 laps is a lot of time. Mark Wretched, 2 seconds now. The gap between he and Tyler Lemon. Tyler Lemon rolling 32s. Kevin Winker to pit road. Devin Acuna to lead. Robert Dudley has the 13 down to the bottom. 13 gives a lot of room. 20 to go. Jerry Culver, Zach Thompson in tow as well. These drivers just trying to get back on the lead lap. Butler's a lap down. Clint Hackett's 2 laps down. Again, came out on 75, so 30 lap pressure tires in your race leader. Dudley 2 and a quarter. Mark Wretched about a second. Tyler Lemon 32.11. Joe Hudson, fastest driver on the newer set. Blake Dudley came out on 91. Right now, still running about a half a second faster than a couple of the other drivers. How about Devin Acuna coming to pit road? Robert Dudley to the lead. Another lead change. We'll see how it'll work. Mark Wretched, half second now the gap between he and Tyler Lemon. Lemon has 12 lap fresher tires. Joe Hudson at 4 seconds the gap, but Blake Dudley, 6 lap fresher tires, has a lot of time to make up between he and Tyler Lemon. Ed Perry up 13. Tyler Lemon to the lead. Mark Wretched saving something for the end, or maybe having to say something to the end. 12 lap difference on tires. Tyler Lemon making the pass on the start-finish line to lead his first laps here on the green flag pit cycle. So Tyler Lemon to the lead. Mark Wretched in second. Joe Hudson in third. Robert Dudley into pit road. Zach Thompson trying to track down Kevin Winker. Kevin Winker came on a 100. 17 laps to go. Kevin Winker in 15th. R.B. Turner came in on 92. Brad Dovin on 95. Roberge in on 95. Get a quarter second between he and Ed Perry. Ed Perry just ahead. Roberge locked in. Trying to work to the outside of the 35. It's going to be there. Roberge out of the corner. Keeping himself kind of smooth sailing right now. 10 seconds the gap from Roberge, though. He's got 10 lap pressure tires. Blake Dudley has closed in about a second and a half. He's still running 0.6 of a second faster than Tyler Lemon. Mark Wretched, 32.80 his last time by. Joe Hudson catching him by about half second a lap. Hackett coming off pit road. Blake Dudley there. Roberge into 5th. Tyler Dudley came in on 86. It was all about who's going to be able to make this work on their green flag pit cycles, and there's enough time here for these drivers to do something. So Tyler Lemon looking ahead. 32.29, fastest driver on the racetrack inside the top 5 is Chris Roberge. He's about a second faster than everybody. And he's catching Ethan Brewer to pit road. Oh, I don't. I hope. I don't know what she wants to do. She wants to do something. We're going to do something. We're going to do whatever Jess wants to do. That's the key. You know what they say, folks? It's not a misunderstanding. It's happy wife, happy life. No matter where you're at. I promise you. Hudson to Mark Retchen. Retchen behind Butler. Robert Dudley, fastest lap of the race at 30.85. Finally getting the car underneath him. Drops to the bottom side, gets into slipstream under the 89. Door to door with his eldest. Now rolls 31.21. Roberge still fastest driver inside the top 5. Brad Dove 31.67. Dudley going to get some laps back here. 31.21 is the fastest driver on the racetrack. Tyler Lemon 3.5 seconds. Sees Joe Hudson closing in. 11 laps to go. Roberge and Dudley running fast enough laps right now to make that lane work. And right now, Gary Culver came on 79, goes a lap down. Ron Holyfield, the next driver looking. Tyler Lemon 3.9 as Culver works back to that second lane. Tyler Lemon has 16 drivers in the lead lap. Jerry Culver, first driver off the lead lap. 4 seconds the gap between Joe Hudson and Tyler Lemon now. Robert Dudley to the inside. 28 of Clint Hackett there as well. 94 to run down. So 24 drops into the corner. Blake Dudley, Chris Roberge. Roberge to the bottom. The Canadian, 9 laps to go. 6 seconds the gap. And Tyler Lemon trying to do what he can to make it work. Chopping It Up podcast, Chop Racing. Make sure you check them out. Thank you to Matt Allen Esports. Thank you to Lunatic Designs. Thank you to everybody for being on board with Signature Esports and all that we have going on. Mark Retchen, Blake Dudley, Chris Roberge. Your top 5, Tyler Dudley, Ed Perry. Everybody trying to short pit the stent. Tyler Lemon killed on 85. Hudson on 83. 4.2 the gap. Mark Retchen still behind. Blake Dudley trying to hold on with Chris Roberge. Roberge just doing exactly what he needs to do to make it work. Roberge to the inside of Mark Retchen. Mark Retchen up on the outside lane. Chris giving him a lot of room. Mark trying to battle. Mark led the most laps. Blake Dudley came in on 91. Was on the same cycle as Mark Retchen, so he ran very long. But it was almost as if Mark Retchen needed to come in from around that 83, 84 mark to be able to hold off Tyler Lemon. Michael Butler just ahead, 6 laps to go. And the off cycle for all these drivers has been really, really huge. Roberge within 5 seconds, so is Dudley. Joe Hudson, 7/10 of a second ahead. Blake Dudley and Roberge making it work. Mark Retchen inside the top 5. Most laps led, won the stage. And a good night. Man, oh man. You were thinking of getting the guys to play fast with us. Okay. I bet they will. I bet they would. I bet they would. Lemon will make it. 3 to go.
Budgie Bird 5 lost their mind.
Hey, 500
500 bits.
as would seem, Tyler Lemon, Joe Hudson, Blake Dudley, Chris Roberge. Devin Acuna down there. Devin Acuna came on a 102. He's got fresher tires. Going to go to the outside. Not Tyler Lemon's battle right there. 2 to go. There's the 28 of Clint Hackett there as well. He came on a 101. 16-lap fresher tires. Devin to the outside. Tyler Lemon trying to get his 4th win, solidify that regular season championship. Clint Hackett will come around. Will Burge to the inside. We'll see it. White flag waves. Final lap. Chris Roberge. It's Jerry Culver there. Tyler Lemon hitting at the right time. The 28 trying to get one of those laps back. 5.5 the gap, but Tyler Lemon out of 3 and 4. Final time for the corner. As Roberge tries to take over 3rd. As a run on the 94, I don't think it's going to happen. Tyler Lemon wins at Vegas. It is your Xfinity Series regular season champion for the Chop Shop. Rise to the ranks Xfinity Series. Good race for all the drivers. As Tyler Lemon will win. Blake Dudley will be in 2nd. Joe Hudson will be 3rd. Roberge finishes 4th. As they all go to work. Yep. Good win. Good race. Kind of hoping for Wretched. Kind of willing him forward. The track changed a little bit there over the course of this one. So, good race. Good race. Tyler Lemon gets his 4th win of the season. Blake Dudley in 2nd. Joe Hudson in 3rd. Roberge, Wretched, your top 5. Tyler Dudley, Ed Perry, Andrew Davis, Brad Dove, Robert Church, your top 10. Kevin Winker, R.B. Turner, Michael Coulter Jr., Ron Holyfield, Jeff K., your top 15. Zach Thompson will finish in 16th. Robert Dudley, Michael Butler, Devin Acuna, and Jerry Culver, your top 20. Through 22nd. Clint Hackett, 21st. Ethan Brewer had some damage. Had to come and get it fixed with 14 laps to go. So Ethan Brewer's going to finish 22nd as the drivers. They showed up, man. They showed up tonight. It was a good race. That was a good race. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let's talk to some drivers, though. It was a good deal. It was a good race. Good race. Victory Lane, presented by Dove Farms LLC. Make sure you check out the links in the description and give Dove some business if you haven't done so. It does have a lot to do with the farming industry, so make sure you check them out and give them some love for me. I appreciate it. I talked to your race winner, Tyler Lemon, coming home as a regular season champion here, and some much-needed extra bonus points there on top of all of that to have a better seed going into the playoffs starting next week. Congratulations, man. 4th win of the season.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Definitely pretty pumped about that. It's kind of the goal tonight was come out and put a good exclamation mark on the regular season and keep that momentum rolling for the playoffs. I know we go to Talladega next, so I'll probably just hide out back, and I'm not a restricted plate fan, but so these bonus points will help. But it was a good race. I don't think there was any caution. There's one caution. Yeah, so just good job to everybody keeping it green, and it was just a good race, so pretty happy about it.
I was rooting against you. I wanted Mark to win. It was. Mark had such a great race.
Oh, damn. There goes the channel. Trucking Crazy Outlaw
Yep,
just
that's
raided
all right,
with
man.
101
That's
ones.
hey, that's
just a second.
I've won 4.
I got rated, and the bot decided it was going to start chewing up over top of you there real quick. Dove, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you, man, for rooting for Mark. Won 4 races this year. I've got a bunch of podiums. Just kind of been up front all season. So no, it's like I said before, I don't need to win them all. If someone else is faster, someone else is faster. So we'll definitely take the win.
Yeah, and that caution threw a monkey wrench in everybody's strategy. There's some drivers came in for fuel a couple of times. Actually, you had 2 cautions for us. Hold on, now we got to look. I normally have a tally mark next to me, and I don't. Yeah, 2 cautions. So it was just the stage and that one. So drivers coming in on that one, taking a little extra tire, taking a little extra fuel, and I think it was interesting to see that kind of play out because we had like 3 different strategies happening here.
Yeah, I fell back, obviously on purpose, and was just going to save my tires and try to make a late push there towards the end of the stage and then come and get tires. And that kind of messed it up. And I was like, well, didn't know if I should go or not. And then you were getting passed by people that did pit. And it's just like, well, this is kind of hold on and see where, everything, falls down. I saw Blake was coming though, he stayed out and, so I don't know, probably, 2 or 3 laps, you probably would have been on my bumper. So, thankfully the checker flag came when it did.
Yeah. No, man. You had a 77-point lead coming in for the regular season championship. And it was a good drive. Like, I'm not taking away from your drive. I was rooting for Mark because it's not often you get to see somebody at Las Vegas or in the Xfinity car push out to a 3+ second lead and hold everybody off until you need to pit. And that was it's a good racing strategy. Go. And it just seemed like the car was able to hold on to the tire a lot longer today than what we're used to seeing.
No, yeah, I agree. I figured 10, 15 laps he was going to be coming back to us in a hurry, and it took the whole first stage before me and Blake kind of started running him down. So I mean that last stage there, I know obviously the car had less fuel in it stuff, but I felt like that last stage there after I got tires, it was glued to the track. I felt like I could run it as hard as I needed to, and but yeah, no, Mark was gone. And I didn't want to see a caution us come and get 4 fresh tires because there's no way I was going to keep up with him. He's always been a rocket though, on fresh tires and short runs, and the tires just seem to last a lot longer tonight than they usually do.
In the early going, I like I said that in the broadcast that it seemed like the track went through a little bit of a change, and you kind of described the change that I was seeing. Just the cars seemed like they were planted. Even Robert Dudley, who struggled in the very early, seemed to be planted at the very end and was able to turn some fast laps. So, there's a lot of mindset when it comes to a race like this because they call this a cookie cutter track, but this is a dynamic track. It has had one of the most recent updates, and it really is starting to kind of throw down. I mean, we're seeing drivers make passes where they need to, the long run is benefiting drivers.
Yeah, I love this place. I think it's beautiful. The update they've done on it, and it's just a pretty racetrack. And it last night in the Cup Series. You saw people down low, in the middle, up top. I was ripping the middle, found a lane that worked for me there. Tonight I was on the bottom. I know it's 2 different cars, but you're able to put the car where you feel comfortable. And if you're turning good laps, then let it roll there. And that's really nice. I like to rip the white line, especially in these Xfinity cars, and that's where I felt like I was fast. You got that bump there in 1 and 2. I don't know how people can bounce over it like that, but I found just ripping the white line there wasn't as bad, as trying to go over it, even above it.
Yeah, it's it's a dynamic track. Tybee, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you've been well. Long time no see. Man, I don't know what else to ask. I mean, you got a regular season championship. It's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, that was kind of my goal, I guess, going into this year. I know I won the championship last year, on a Hail Mary there at the end of the season. And I skated through the playoffs. I just had a horrible playoffs last year. And I think making the Final Four, I made it by like 1 point, if I remember right. So I definitely wanted to have some bonus points. And I saw how, Kevin winning it last season, how that helped him through every round. Even though he had a few wins, it just every time those bonus points just were massive for him, and I really wanted that cushion, to go to these playoffs.
Well, I only got 6 races left, so you have a 3-race round of 16, a 2-race round of 12, and it's 8 drivers for the final race. So that's going from Talladega to Richmond. Basically, you got 2 flat tracks back to back. Then, well, actually, 3 flat tracks back to back to back. Then we go to Darlington. Then we finish at Auto Club. So you guys really won't see a true mile and a half. And actually, it's even a 2-miler. So you really don't have a traditional mile and a half. Nashville's a 1.3 miler, and it's flat, and so is Kentucky. So you guys have a lot of flat tracks coming up, other than Talladega.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that though. I like having to drive the car. I mean, you got to drive the car here, but you're on the throttle so much. I like having to wheel it, and let the car roll through the center and stuff like that. And that's kind of where I think I'm pretty decent at. So I'm looking forward to those tracks. Like I said, other than Talladega. I've said this before, but I'm gonna miss Darlington, and pretty bummed about it because I love Darlington. That place is so fun. But looking forward to those other few tracks for sure. There's, should be a good time.
It'll be a blast no matter how we look at it, man. Well, congratulations. 4 wins on the season, regular season championship. We move on to the plate race. Maybe you and Kevin can work together and got to find a hole to put the car at and work some 3-wide racing. I think that'll be interesting to see, man. Give a shout outs. Congratulations once again on putting it together.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll definitely will be looking for that 42 car. To him and I work real well together. But yeah, I just gotta thank Chopp'N Up Medium Podcast. Just chopping it up. Period. For everything they do. I mean, this is the best league I've ever ran in. And I run Friday nights and Saturday nights with them, and it's just, man. I mean, like I raced with Nate today in the Indy 6 hours, and that dude is so fast, and but he's so humble, and you don't usually see that with real high iRating guys, and you get that through everyone at Chop Shop. It's just everyone's that is fast, and everyone's just good people. So thanks to them, Dove Farm LLC for the pole award, and then of course you over there at Signature Esports. Putting an awesome broadcast on. Got some more people watching tonight, so that's pretty cool. I was glad to put on a show for them, and hopefully carry this momentum going on into the playoffs.
It's gonna be awesome. By the way, I put up a poll because I have my marathon going, right? So you get to be humbled. You get to be humble yourself, or honored, whatever you want to do with it. You get to beat my multiplier, sir, your card number. So, thank you for having a 29 instead of a 23, I guess. I'm not quite sure. So,
earlier this week, I just about messaged Bosworth and asked him if I could pay him to have 23 back for next year. Cause I really miss having that number. I just had this car painted, though. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but yeah, glad I had 29 for it.
Yeah. It's 29 times 2 minutes for every dollar raised. So there you go. That's it's almost an hour for every dollar. You're awesome. Thank you, sir. No, thank you. No, congratulations on the win. I did it knowing I knew when I put up the poll it was going to be one of 3 different options, and I had to have YouTube break the tie. So I was thrilled to have it. I'm just glad that Blake didn't win, or Joe. or Chris, that would have been way worse. Way worse. So,
yeah, those real high numbers.
yeah, those would have scared me. And I would not have told anybody. I would have said, "Nope, we're good." So yeah, man. Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you as always, and yeah, we're gonna raise some more money for me through all this stuff. So we'll get that set up. And I mean, congratulations. Oh, it's all good things around. All good things.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you and everything you do, and and everything you got going on. So just keep doing what you're doing, man. Everyone loves what you do. So and everyone loves talking to you too after these races. So just have a good week, man, and hopefully catch you next Saturday.
Oh, you'll catch me next Saturday. I might have more than 340 hours on my stream. That's for darn sure. That's yeah, it might happen. All right, Tyler, much love, man. We'll chat at you. Good luck in the rest of your races, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, brother. I'll see you, man.
That's Tyler Lemon coming home. Dang old P1, 4 wins. Had a good time. Blake Dudley, though, comes home P2. We played poker last night. We played some weird games, and lo and behold, you come back and you have a good race, and they didn't let you win, though. We talked about that last night.
Yeah, that was. I had a good time last night, and coming into this race, I had a wonderful time as well. So I appreciate that, you guys letting me be part of that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take my $100 back from Lemon that I sent him a couple days ago. Let me win.
You're like, look, dude, I even paid you. Now, I was liking the battle that I was seeing. Just he pitted at the right time to be able to catch Mark, and you pitted probably a lap or two later than probably you needed to, but I mean, you ran it long, and another 5 or 6 laps, and this is a whole different story.
Yeah, I was hoping for a caution.
Right.
I was staying out there for as long as I could. I had about maybe 4 or 5 laps left of gas, and my car was still feeling good. I would have stayed out there, but I knew I'd seen him coming up behind me whenever he was a lap down, so I was like, didn't want to lose too much time getting in the pits. And then unfortunately, same thing what happened in practice. In practice, I was trying to practice going into pit road, and whenever I don't know if you saw, whenever I went into the pits on that green stop, I ended up spinning out going into the pits. So I was a little
That's where you
irritated
lost
with
all
that.
that time. Yeah. I got you. I was like, I try to get. There's a lot of things that I catch, and some things I don't catch, and sometimes people come to pit road. Sometimes it just doesn't show up for me when it comes to like most exciting moments and all that stuff. So, man,
Yeah, I
that's a lot
hated
of
it.
time to make up.
Yeah, just kind of kicked myself in the butt. I tried to get something for Lemon, but I just didn't put myself in the right spot to do it,
Right.
I always enjoy racing with Lemon and Weaker in them.
Well, you had Roberts behind you. You had the Canadian coming in. You had all kinds of people up there racing with you. Joe Hudson was there. Like there's so much. There was so much happening that it's I don't know. It was good to see.
Yeah, I had a fun time. Joe almost squeaked out the second place, but I was able to come around him. I think it's two laps ago. But I love racing with him as well. It's all good times.
It was a ton of fun. All right, brother. Well, I know that this was a good race and it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna keep the momentum going because you're gonna go into the playoffs. You start with Talladega. You've got some help. You've got some teammates out there. And how about Tyler there, man? I think this is one of his best finishes outside of a super speedway.
Yeah, I was surprised. This is a good track for him, I reckon. I was watching him during qualifying, and he was cooking out there. So, yeah, he did an excellent job today. Hopefully, has he enough to squeak by in the top 16?
We'll see. We'll see real quick. Race reviews and all that stuff. Yeah, we'll see what happens after it, man. All right, brother. Blake, give your shout outs, man. It was a ton of fun. I know that we're gonna get ready to. I'm gonna shower and then we're gonna play some Phasmophobia. So I don't know what everybody's doing, but that's what we're gonna be doing next.
All right, maybe I'll swing by and watch you for a little bit. But yeah, shout out Dove Farms LLC, Chop Shop for having me. I've had I can't say this enough. I have so much fun racing on Saturday with these guys, so I appreciate them letting me join and having me. Of course, Signature Esports, you're doing your thing 10, 15 times, I don't know how many times, but you're always on there, so I like to jump in there and watch what you're doing. Shout out to my wife. She was sitting next to me again as well, just like every other race. I think she's my good luck. She's my good luck charm. Shout out to my pops, Tyler for the good finish. Beto, my buddy Beto, he's in Arizona. He pops in every now and then, so I appreciate him showing me some love as well. And then all family and friends on YouTube, and all your other platforms that you stream on. It's a good time. Thank you.
I went 4 different ones today. Yeah, we went over to dang old Kick now too, because Jess was asking me about Kick, and I said, "Well, I've got it. You do it there too, I guess. I don't know, weird things and all the things happening." But Blake, always a pleasure. It was a ton of fun. It was trying something different with being locked in the playoffs. Didn't work oh well. Congrats to Lemon to the Dove and regular season champion. Kevin, he did great. I thought he was going to like hard charge everybody at the very end, but he had something. But Blake, you guys did an awesome job. The old Dudley fam. Tell your dad that it's okay. He had angry face on cam today.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it throughout the race. He was not having a good time. So
we love him. He was fired up. He's fired up.
I don't watch too much college football, but I am a Roll Tide fan. So Roll Tide, I know.
He always says
Joe Hudson was talking. Yeah, Joe Hudson was telling me they're whooping butt today. So
hey, you know what? I hope that at least is a better is a better formula, right? You have a bad race, but not have to worry about the rest of it. That's terrible. All right, brother. Be good. Go chill out and relax, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Take care.
That's Blake coming home in P-02. Last but not least, we've been talking to Joe Hudson so much. He's becoming a staple in the broadcast booth and inside the podium finishes. Joe, what do you say, man? Congratulations. That was a ton of fun. And a couple more laps and I tell you what, this battle would have was changing.
Couple of laps, you wouldn't have been talking. You wouldn't have been talking to me in a couple of laps. You'd have been talking to probably Chris there. He had the freshest tires, and he was coming on strong. We were talking earlier. He played the strategy the best, and just ran out of time there. But him and Tyler by far the best cars. So happy to be up there and get through it with a pretty clean car, top 3, get good momentum into the playoffs, and just need a little something somewhere. Just keep working on it.
I tell you what, you had to come through the field a couple of times. I mean, if you think about it here, you started 17th. Same thing happened yesterday. You were on it, and I mean, just if it's anything to say, you're everything that you're doing is working to put yourself in positions that help you make your race strategy work as it would work. Sometimes we want a race winning strategy. Sometimes just having a top 5 strategy is good, especially ending the regular season and jumping into the playoffs.
That's so true. I was talking to Tyler, and last night I was fast, and my qualifying lap was fast enough for the pole. I ran an 85 on my qualifying lap, but I nicked the wall, so it negated my qualifying lap, and then spun out on the second lap. So I had to start in the back and spun out again today. And so it takes a lot of discipline. That's why Tyler did so good last night. I was just trying to match his pace, and it's he said it almost perfectly. This is all I'm going to be able to do, and this is either going to be good enough or it's not. And he lets it just that discipline to let people go when they get up on you and not race them hard, and then hopefully they come back to you 30 or 40 laps later. And he's definitely got that discipline. I think when I got to the front of the line for patience and discipline, God said, "Man, I just gave the last little bit out. Sorry, we're out." So
I get it.
But it's fun. Again, this is a great league, great guys. I mean, long runs are fun, and it showcases the guys that take care of their stuff. I mean, the 24 was amazing. He was like in a different state, and then I guess he went a little too hard and came back. But man, I was like, if he keeps that pace up, we're all in trouble. But it all worked out, and we'll start in the playoffs. And Talladega's, anything can happen with the draft. You don't have to save. You just got to roll the dice and hope you miss the wrecks.
Yeah, the Mark was just on a different pitch strategy than everybody else, and it was too much of a deficit to level the tires off enough to be able to keep it. So, but boy, I mean, he was there. I mean, there's a lot of I was kind of rooting for Mark because Mark's in a good need of some good finishes, but also he's just such a good dude. So I was kind of rooting for him there, but I mean, my favoritism goes in the way of good racing, and tonight we had a lot of good racing.
Yeah, he would have been. Had we had another caution, we all still had a set of tires. He would have definitely probably spanked us because for 15 or 20 laps you weren't touching him. But the long runs, kind of paid off for us. It's like the tortoise and the hare. It kind of paid off for us tortoises there a little bit, and I got real lucky to hold on there. I had my tires were about 14 laps older than Chris in the fourth, and about 8 laps older than Tyler, who got me for second there. But I was giving it all it was worth to try to hold on. And one more lap, I'd have been fourth. I'd ran out of gas. I hate this stupid auto fuel. I ran out crossing the line anyway.
Oh, yeah. I always have to, whenever I come to my pit stop, I have to make sure that if I have a green flag pit stop, to make sure to add 3 laps of fuel just to be sure.
Well, I'm from Alabama. I mean, it's just asking a lot of somebody to think that. I mean, they make us quit school here at 25, regardless of what grade you made it to.
You just gotta find a button to make it happen. that's the big one. I want auto.
I got a button. Laps. I just don't think about it. Yeah, I got a button. I just don't think about it.
That's right.
I've got a dadgum stream deck here. I can't even make. I got so much equipment laying around here. I can't make, or it looks like a rocket ship.
I understand. You should see what I have going just for all this. I understand, sir.
One of the neatest things I bought was one of these flags that sits on my steering wheel. So when there's a caution, it starts flashing yellow. There's no way you're going to get an ARCA brake on me with this thing because it flashes right in your face.
Is it the iFlag? I love that thing. I do love that thing.
Yes.
I don't have one because I don't need that flashing at me. But and then only because I call more races than I do race anymore. So. But I think that if a sim racer has trouble with catching up to the field or seeing what's happening in the field, it's such a good tool, and it lets you know when something is green, so you can time your restarts.
That's just something to spend money on. I like to spend money.
Yeah. Money is the root of all of all. We're just gonna say all. Mr. Joe, congratulations, sir. Good to talk to you again.
Yeah. We'll look forward to seeing you in Talladega next week. What do you think we ought to do? We ought to ride in the back or try to get up?
Don't. If you're gonna be in it, you don't want to be in it in the back because that's gonna be it'll be worse off. I think there's enough talent in here with what we've been seeing that it may not run like Sim 500, but it'll run close enough.
Well, Sim 500, I usually follow the back because it ain't if they're going to crash, it's just when. But even if I'm running up front, I try to just stay on the bottom. I feel like you got more outs if there's a wreck. But, the talent level there is so vast. You really got to drive out the back because even if you slow down, you got to watch out for the guy behind you because he may not slow down and you get tore up just as bad getting ran into as if you were in the wreck. So it's a definite Xanax kind of race.
Maybe you look at practice and see what goes on in practice and kind of make your choice from there because that's how I determine races. What's going on in practice will determine how I race that next race.
Well, I just wished I could get Tyler to show me how to qualify because he's on the pole about every speedway race at Sim 500, but he can figure out a tent there I can't find. So,
yeah, it'll be good. Joe, give your shout outs, man.
I appreciate you, everybody here at Chop Shop. I mean, they do such a great job. All their pre-race chatter and AI projections and race rundowns, and I love going back and watching your replays of the broadcast. You do an excellent job. You can't pat you on the back enough for your network there. You can tell you have a passion for it, and we're pretty dadgum lucky to have you calling these races for us. So thank you for all you do, and go Bama.
I love it, Joe. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next race, man.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Good luck, Bama.
Thanks.
That's what I want to say.
See ya.
Good luck to the Bama fam. Landon, am I going to do your races or no? Not that many people. Landon, we haven't. Until I get the trophies to everybody because of what we've been dealing with here with ordering trophies and having 2 sets of trophies sent out, and I've not received them to me to be able to send them to you. That's 2 sets of trophies. We will do the Powder Puff series as soon as I get either my money back so I can order the right trophies or until I can get the extra to order these to order just a completely new set of trophies. I've been dealing with that for about 6 months now, and I keep getting the hem hawed. When I have a solution with the company I've been working with, I will definitely first and foremost make a post, but we'll get things going when it comes to that series. I plan on doing this series, but I'm only going to do the series as soon as I have a solution to that problem. So that's what's going on with the Powder Puff series. Powder Puff series, I've ordered 2 sets of trophies. The first set of trophies that they were sent to me, and then they were lost in Atlanta. And then they were supposed to have been sent back, and we tracked shipping. We tracked all kinds of things to be able to make that happen. And then when I ordered another set, from them to have them expedited so they could refund me the other one. I still haven't gotten them. So that's where I'm at. So I don't know what the holdup is, and I don't get enough positive communication with this company. And I'm trying not to out them because I want them to get their I want them to redeem themselves and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt until it just becomes too far. So everybody's going to get their trophies, and then we'll talk about the next season for Powder Puff. So, yeah, so that's what we're working on. Yeah. So again, that's what we were talking about. It's been a part of the discussion at Discord. It's been everything that I've been having to deal with. So it's a frustrating thing when you have to defend when you try to depend on somebody else to do your. I could have bought them locally and had a much better outcome instead of ordering online. I am. You can ask Jess. I should never order online because when I order online, bad things always happen. So, Joe Hudson was the man. Blake Dudley finished third. Hudson finished second. Sorry, yeah, and then Tyler Lemon, he's your race winner. So yeah, good things. So yeah, I could have ordered them. I could have bought them locally, and I may have paid more. But I was going off the budget that I had for from sponsorships with that. So anyway, we'll get it all figured out, and then we'll get everybody going. I know everybody's probably antsy to get back to racing, but we're going to be doing more with that as soon as I get the opportunity to get more with that. So apologies to everybody waiting for those trophies. I have no control over it. It's frustrating and it really irritates the hell out of me. But anyway, this race is done. Jess and I are going to probably play some fads. I am going to take a shower first. So that will be what that is. If you're out there watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Kick, thank you very much. You can go over to twitch.tv/signature esports. We'll get everybody over there. We'll be doing some Phasmophobia after I run up and take a shower. And we'll do the thing. So be good, be safe, be kind of one another. That's the most important factor of life. And we're going to stay live over on twitch.tv/signature esports. So we see you soon. Yeesh. Sunday Funday tomorrow. Let's do that.